Okay, good morning. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Toastmaster Manas Naik. Pleased to be your sergeant at arms for today's meeting. Now I am opening Speaker Community Toastmaster Club's 35th meeting officially. I am sure we all Toastmasters are going to rock today as we are meeting after a long time. And our team mode may have a special for all of us and especially for a poster movement for speakers. So here I am just taking you on flight mode with a quick information which we need to follow in this online meeting environment. So first, I request all of you to rename yourself and all Toastmaster can prefix TM Tango Mango to your name and guest can prefix guest. I also request all the speakers and role holders to prefix their role to their name so that it's easy to identify them. I just give you 10 seconds for this activity. If any hurdle, just let me know. I will happy to help you. I would request you not to type in the chat box when a speaker is speaking, as it disturbs the speaker. You can use the private chat to provide feedback. You are all requested to keep your video on if you're not moving around or not sipping any drinks, and audio on mute in case you are not speaking. If you are a speaker, then please ensure you pin the timer or confirm that same is visible at all times. You can connect with me for any technical glitch. I am your Sergeant at Arms, Agile Tech Master for the today's meeting. All speakers are requested to do a quick audio video check before they start their speech. I will guide you on the setting if anyone require. This meeting is being recorded. In case you have any reservations, just please let us know. You can network after this meeting. Here we can display a high five or namaste when taking over or leaving from a role. So let me share our mission, the mission of club. We we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So now it is a time for me to invite our presiding officer. It's a great pleasure to introduce our presiding officer who is going to talk us on our club business. So in today's meeting, we have a multi-talented, dynamic electrical engineer with us who have publication in various reputed international, American and Russian journals. So it's a privilege to have him as a presiding officer for the day. Now, without any delay, let me invite our presiding officer with a round of applause. He is none other than our Toastmaster Dheeraj. Dheeraj, handed over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas, for such a lovely and energetic introduction. And I believe that good beginning is half the success. And our majority of meetings are so much successful because we have such an energetic, elegant, and engaging Zoom master and the sound for the meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster Manas. So, do we have any guest for today's session? Okay, the guest Vaibhav. So, would you like to tell us that how you get to know about the Speakers Community Toastmaster Club and what is your motive behind joining this club?
Yeah, sure. So I have known Ankit since the time we were ex-colleagues in my previous organization. So that is how I came to know about this particular Toastmasters club. And the reason behind joining this is primarily to improve my public speaking skills, as since childhood I have always had stage fright and I used to stammer a lot in childhood.
Okay, so this club is definitely going to improve your speaking skills, and we hope that you will soon join our club. So, is there any other guest in our club today's session? So, right now, I think that we don't have. Okay, so let us move ahead. So, first thing which I want to highlight here, that we cannot control the event, but what we can control is our attitude. So, this is what is shown by the Speakers Community Toastmaster Club's member. Even without having much number of role players, we are managing anyhow, and we are ensuring that the meeting goes on seamlessly. So a big round of applause for every members who are taking double role and participating engagedly in the meetings. So I think that this is an opportunity, that this obstacle, that having not number of role players, but still we are taking it as an opportunity to further enhance our leadership skills and to handle multiple roles and handle the stress and still perform the best. So when we talk about obstacles to opportunity, I was going through a World Economic Forum, and where I found that there are three major obstacles which the India is facing. So as per the World Economic Forum report, there are three major concerns which India needs to work upon. The first thing is skill development and the employment for the future workforce. So I agree with them that our skills are not as per the current trends, as per the current technological aspects, and the Indian government needs to work upon it. The other area is the socio-economic inclusion of the rural India. There is a vast difference between the cities and the rural area in the India. And another thing which is more relevant in this pandemic world is a healthy and sustainable future. So government needs to focus more upon the health sector. So as we are all Indian, we should take this an opportunity to work for the obstacle to come to allow to help the India overcome these obstacles. So with this, I would like to call upon our energetic, enthusiastic, and efficient manager. He has been in the Toastmaster since the last 7 years and successfully played various roles at the club level and the district level. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, with the theme, let us move on. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dheeraj, for the warm introduction. Good morning, all. Now, I said good morning. Sorry for copying Toastmasters Manas style, because today is a day for only Toastmasters. So I was just, after my third or fourth round, I was dozing off at 3:55. But after listening to Manas, again, the energy level is very high. And let's move on with the same energy and same enthusiasm. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So everyone in our life must have faced some problem, some challenges, some difficulty, or any kind of roadblocks, obstruction in their life. But for every obstacles or every challenges or every failure, there is a road to success, which we all know. So what we have learned from it, adapt the situation, learn from it, analyze the failure, and find the alternative to cross the other junction. So in our life, like we said, we face many challenges, obstacles, and many of us fail in many occasions. But what we learn from them is the lesson from the failure and move on from and overcome the failure with success. So I would like to share a minute one incident of my college life. Now, during my college days, when I was studying in second year degree college, long back, 17 to 18 years ago, but please don't guess my age now. So just by a fraction of say 1 mark, I failed in one subject. So that also I lost my semester now because of 1 mark. So that has left a mark, the bad patch in me. And even today, when I remember that incident, I feel so upset that why just by 1 mark left me behind. So for some time during my college days and even after college, I shattered completely in terms of growth, confidence, and even in career. So thinking about what has happened in the past, some of my close friends just suggested me and helped me. So that has gone. The time has passed. Now you have to focus in the present. So with this help and again working on it, I cleared that paper and just move on with the current situation. So the lesson I learned is do not stick or regret on the same thing again and again, but move on and learn from it, move on with the current situation. So that is what I am to say. So you may also face some similar situation, or may not may have faced, or may face in the upcoming near future. But do not just regret or leave behind that it's all over for me. No, work on it. You will get some way or other, and definitely we will move on. So on this note, let us move on to our session. For the benefit of guests and all fellow Toastmasters, every Toastmaster meeting is divided into 3 segments. First, the prepared speech round, where members will be giving speeches from the path which they have selected. Second, the impromptu round, table topic round, where a table topic master will come with a set of topics, and all the guests members can participate for 1 minute to 2 minutes. And third is the feedback, the evaluation round. So before we start the first round, to conduct the session, we have a beautiful team members, role bearers, tag team, timer, R-counter, and grammarian. So grammarian for today, I will start with the timer, the tag team T. The timer for today is Toastmaster Nikita. So I asked any one challenge from Toastmaster Nikita in her life, what she faced. So when her reply was, when she was in 3rd grade and classroom said and the class teacher said they won't pass Nikita till she eat brinjal in lunch boxes. So that was a very typical challenge of problem she faced and she overcome. So that was the fear she had to overcome in her life. So I request timer Toastmaster Nikita to read out the timing guidelines.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I visible and audible?
Yeah.
Great. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am the timer of the day. As the timer, it is my duty to time the prepared speeches, the table topics, and the evaluations. For the prepared speeches, the time allotted for today's projects is 5 to 7 minutes. For the table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. For the evaluation, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. I will display a green screen at the minimum qualifying time, which is 5 minutes for the prepared speeches, and a yellow screen at the midpoint, which is the 6 minutes for the prepared speeches, and a red screen at the maximum, which is 7 minutes for the prepared speeches. There will be a grace time of 30 seconds before and after the minimum and maximum qualifying time. For the table topics, there is a grace of 30 seconds after the red screen is displayed. I will display a green screen at 1 minute, a yellow screen at 1.5, and a red screen at 2 minutes. All the speakers who will continue to speak beyond the 30-second grace will not qualify for the vote. I will report the time taken by the speakers when called upon. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikita. The second tag team member is our counter, Toastmaster Nikita. So when I asked her what was the one challenge she faced in her life from which she learned, so when she was in Dehradun, away from family for studies for almost 2 years, so staying away from home was a challenge. Eventually, by time she learned everything. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Anisha to read out the R-counter guidelines.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm our counter of the day. As the counter, I will note words and sounds that are used as crush and fillers by the speaker. During the meeting, I will listen to the crushed words such as and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds such as and I will note when a speaker repeats a phrase such as I, or this means, and long and short pauses. I will give my report when called upon by the journal evaluator. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anisha. So the last role player, grammarian, Toastmaster Shreya. So when I asked her one challenge, Shreya used to resist change and did not really like if any aspect of her life changed. So this realization changed her life and she feels something better stored for her. So please help me welcome our grammarian Toastmaster Shreya to introduce the word of the day and phrase of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster Shreya.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. I am the grammarian for the day. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any incorrect usage of grammar as well as any good usage of words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce you to the word of the day. The word of the day is foster, which means to encourage the development or growth of ideas or feelings. And phrase of the day is go places. So if you say that someone is going places, you mean that they are showing a lot of talent and ability, and they are likely to become successful. I'll present my report as and when called by the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. So let's foster the development of all speakers, the speeches which they will be going to speak now. So let's move on with the first challenge, the first prepared speech round. The first speaker for the day is Toastmaster Dheeraj. So before we start the speech, may I invite evaluator Toastmaster DTM Ankit to read out the speech objective.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar. Toastmaster Dheeraj is attempting his level 3 project, Inspire Audience. The purpose of the speech is for the member to practice writing and delivering a speech that inspires others. The purpose of the speech is for the member to inspire the audience. I wish the speaker all the best, and timer, please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Sai Kumar.
So let's move on with the first speech. The first speaker, Toastmaster Dheeraj, had some insight about challenge he faced in his life. He said there is always light at the end of the tunnel and needs to be persistent and should reach the end of tunnel to achieve the desired light. So please welcome Toastmaster Dheeraj. So may I request Zoom Master to spotlight Toastmaster Dheeraj?
Okay, shall I start?
Wait, are you able to see the timer cards?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so please welcome Toastmaster Dheeraj. Boring to Bravo, Toastmaster Dheeraj. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. And if, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and the guest. Walking through the poverties in my childhood and the obstacle it threw on me made me a broken winged person. Instead of looking the positive aspects of the situations, positive outcomes of the result, my mind always highlighted, always underscored the negative aspects, the failure consequences, and why I will not be able to achieve it or get through it. This all led me into the cycle of overly worried, frozen, and made me succumb to a low yielding person. My mindset was very limited and my visions were very narrow. I was not living the life up to my expectations, or I can say I was not living the life to its fullest. Now, after wasting so many years on this unwarranted thinking, I realized that each person has experienced some or other sorts of obstacles or limitations. I feel that limitation is nothing more than a mentality that too many of us practice daily until we believe it as a reality. I now realize that we all have faced and experienced some difficult times in our life. We all have felt at some point of in our time that the things have not turned the way we thought it would be. We all have undergone this vicious cycle of dealing with unnecessary stressful worries and meaningless anxieties that stifle our progress and steal our energy. Although I overcome from the poverty by stopping unnecessary thinking and working hard. But what I now see is that majority of us are struggling, not because of the poverty of money, but because of the poverty of proper thoughts and actions. We all wanted to deliver a world-class result, but we are not ready to toil day and night. We are not ready to take the risk in our life. We keep inflicting wounds to our emotional fitness by regretting and remorsing of not delivering a military-grade result. I mean that we are regretting that we have not reached the success which we have thought a few years earlier. We are not even right now getting the salary which we have thought we are deserving. And I feel that majority of us are still lusting after the unimportant pursuits and hungry for instant fulfillment of travel desires, which are often driven by this social media that is enslaving us instead of liberating us. I want to make here an important statement that all of us carries an instinct of excellence within our spirit. No one needs to be frozen to the average and succumb to the mass medicalization that is so much prevalent in the society. All of us are capable of reaching the acme of the success which we have dreamed of in our childhood. But yet we are not able to reach there because our fears are little stronger than our faith. No matter wherever you are on the pathway of a life, please don't let the pain of your imperfect past hinder the glory of your fabulous future. The truth is that every challenging event you have experienced, every toxic person that you have encountered, and every pain and trial that you have endured have been the perfect recipe, have been the perfect preparations to make you the person that you are right now. You are exactly where you need to be to begin the life of the most supreme desire you had. Believe me, nothing was an accident and zero is a waste. You are exactly where you need to be to receive the growth necessary for you to lead the unusually productive, extremely prodigious, and exceptionally influential life. The only thing that is needed now is a planned and thoughtful implementations of your ideas. Remember that ideas are worth nothing until backed by a proper, thoughtful applications. Slowly start working towards your dreams. I remind of a painter. I'm very fond of a painter. He's from Italy. His name is Vincent van Gogh. He created 900 paintings and over 1,000 drawings in his lifetime. But yet he never reached the fame till the late 60s. But this does not, not having the social approval did not bother him much. He was not much aware about that the people are not giving him the fame and the recognition which he deserves. He kept on delivering the world-class painting, and eventually all the world get to know about him. He delivered world-class result, and later on he got the succeeded. So my point is, develop daily routines that bring you closer to your dreams. Always remember that gigantum results are more about your hard work, your daily routines, and less about the inherited genetics. I always keep pointing out that the discipline and dedications always beats the giftedness and genetics. From this statement, I remind the one quote that those who drive their father's car are not entitled to speak in the council of men who own their own bicycle. So take the pleasure of that you are doing the thing on yourself. You are creating the things from the scratch. Last example that I would like to highlight here is that of a recent Prime Minister. When the time required that the 2 doses of vaccine is needed for everyone, And all the experts said that it will take at least 3 to 4 years. But at that time, Modi ji didn't spoke anything. And now we all know that India has achieved the milestone of delivering 100 crore vaccine in a period of few months under the leadership of Modi ji. His action remind me of a quote. That is that quote I call it as a AAA. Avenge the adversary with achievement. And at the end, I would like to finish my speech with a quote that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. And it depends upon you that whether you want to walk through the tunnel or you want to run through the tunnel. What I believe that this life is too short to play small with your talents. So run and reach the end of the tunnel and reach the light. But if you are an electrical engineer, light the whole tunnel, provide the electricity to the whole tunnel and enjoy and have the light even during the walking of the tunnels. So with this, I say that don't be a boring, become a bravo. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dheeraj, for the very thought-provoking speech. There is always light at the end of the tunnel, and you moved on. So let's move on to the second challenge, the second speaker of the day, Toastmaster Amay. So before we start the speech, the evaluator for Toastmaster Amay is Toastmaster Aarti. Toastmaster Aarti has some insights on challenges. Her transfer to her hometown Digboi, Assam, where her life was tough with wild animals around. But she moved out of that fear, and now she's had overcome out of that fear. So I would request Toastmaster Aarti to read out the speech objective of Toastmaster Amay's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Aarti.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Amay, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Toastmaster Amay is attempting his L3P2. His pathway is effective coaching. The purpose of this speech is to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Timer, please note, time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aarti. The second speaker, Toastmaster Amay, has some insight about challenge. The challenge, what he faced. So challenge was defending his work when his integrity was questioned by his boss. So he explained a proper way to defend his work. So please welcome Toastmaster Amay. All that glitters, Toastmaster Amay. Zoom Master, please spotlight Toastmaster Amay. Can you see the timer card?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Toastmaster Amay, over to you.
Am I audible and visible?
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. I would like to start my speech by explaining you that I will be speaking around a character, which is a camel. Camel as in an animal. So I will be telling you a story of a camel. In a beautiful desert, there lived a camel herder. Herder means owner in a village. He had a herd of camels. That means a lot of camels. The camel herder was a kind man and he looked after the camels very well. There was one camel in the herd who was very beautiful and had a red spot on his head, which made him look different from other camels. Therefore, he was favorite of his master too. The red-headed camel was soon becoming popular among the villagers also, and the villagers started calling him the camel with red head. Now, what used to happen was that there was a city near that village, and every day the camel used to pass by that city with other camels to reach his home from the workplace. Each time the camel with that red head saw the fast-moving, colorful vehicles, the wide roads, high buildings of the city, he fell in love with the city and he was very fascinated about the vibrance of the city. So one evening, when they returned home from that way, the camel got thrilled again on seeing the bright, colorful lights of the city. What a lovely and exciting place. he started visualizing him to be a part of that city, and he started thinking that how good it would be if he became the part of the city and started staying there. One day when the camel herder was passing by the city with the camels, this red-headed camel escaped and he landed in that city. So as he entered the city with great excitement, in the initial days, he was enjoying the full vibrance of the city. And he started thinking himself that he is now in the right place. And from now, everything would be smooth and he will enjoy each day of his life. But then suddenly, after a few days, the atmosphere was noisy, filthy, and smoky. The camel who lived in the peaceful climate of the desert got so confused and scared to see all of this. He remained standing in a corner, and some people, when they saw him, they caught the camel and gifted the camel to one of the horse owners. Now, what happened was that the horse owner now became the camel's boss. And what he did, he put the camel in the place where all the horses were tied. Now, the camel started missing the delicious dates, oats, and wheat that his old master used to give him in the desert. And this new master of him started giving him hay and dry grains to eat. He also missed the softness of the sandy ground of the desert, and now he was bounded to walk on the toughest floor, which he didn't have any experience of. The camel couldn't adapt to his new life, and he missed each and everything of his past life. He started cursing himself for living in the desert and not to come into the city. He always felt sad and gloomy. This red-headed camel stopped eating and then finally became weaker, and he cried all the time and slowly started to get into the depression. Fortunately, what happened was that a man saw this camel, and then he reported this incident to the old owner of the camel. So then this old owner of the camel went to the new owner and started requesting him to give the camel back. What happened was that this new owner started complaining to the old owner that he doesn't value this camel anymore and he is free to take him back. Sooner, what happened was that the camel recognized his old master, and then suddenly the old master caressed him and made camel comfortable. Then he, the old owner, along with the villagers, took the camel back to the village and where his old master lived. The camel, this red-headed camel, then became so glad to find his old friends, and he was so happy and relieved to get his old life back. But remember, friends, now in place of camel, if you put yourself. So when you will put yourself in the place of the camel, you will find that there are some moments wherein we fall prey to some things which we are suddenly attracted. We started losing our consciousness and the originality of ourselves, and we tend to see the grass on the other side very much greener. So as the camel, we also sometimes fall prey to false marketing, sometimes are in the wrong company of the people, sometimes in the with let's say a wrong set of habits and behaviors. So I would like to give a message through this speech that not all are lucky as the camel, and many of us live our lives just to earn a living. We tend to forget our passions, we tend to forget our ambitions, desires, goals sometimes, and then we simply are attracted to the stuff which we feel it's a gold, but it is actually not. So here I would like to give the message that everything that is glittering, may not be a gold, but a certain trap through which we should save ourselves. So fellow Toastmasters, guests, the message is that not everything that is glittering is gold, but we need to be conscious enough to understand ourselves, understand our inheritance, list down our strong points, or let's say our weaknesses also, and do a kind of an analysis and see where we fit in better. So in order to give justice to yourself, we simply shouldn't fall prey to whatever is glittering, and that is all that glitters may not be gold. Over to you, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amay, for the wonderful speech. May I request Zoom Master to launch a poll for best speaker?
Take the timing.
Yeah. May I request the timer before to give the timing guidelines of the prepared speech?
Speaker 1, Speaker Dheeraj took 7 minutes and 5 seconds, and Speaker 2, Toastmaster Amay took 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Both have qualified for the voting.
Yeah. Thank you. Timer, Toastmaster Nikita. Both are qualified. So you can cast your vote between Amay and Dheeraj. So waiting for the poll now before we move on.
Yeah, it's launched.
But 2 people are still left to vote.
Yeah, please vote, whomsoever are left.
Okay, we will close this.
Done, Toastmaster Manas?
Yeah, we can close.
Okay. So back to the theme, let's move on. So everyone must have heard about the famous story, inspiration story from failure to success of Thomas Edison. So many times he tried to invent bulb, but he failed. And there were a lot of devastating moments, or many of them discouraged Thomas Edison that you may not be successful with this invent. So even the class teacher said, "What foolish thing are you doing to create this?" So he kept on learning from the mistakes, and after 999 times of failure, he succeeded. Even in the awards function, so there was one question asked by the anchor there. You failed 999 times. To this, Thomas Edison replied, I did not fail 999 times, but I learned 999 different ways, things which may not work, and what I need to do further. So that was the answer, and we all know rest is history of Thomas there. And the second inspirational story, which we all know, is another inspirational story of woman who, from her failure, how she climbed to success, of J.K. Rowling, the author of 7 Harry Potter series. So in the early 90s, when she was writing the story of Harry Potter, the same year, her mother died, and she had some personal family problems, divorce problem, and with young kid, she has to live a life alone, but still she managed to complete all the series. Now today, a very good scriptwriter and author of more than 500 books. So what the lesson we learned from these 2 stories is overcome the challenge, overcome the failure, and find a way for it, and let's move on. So let's move on to the second segment of the meeting, which is a table topic round, where members will be attempting, and members and guests will be given a topic by a table topic master, where they have to speak for minimum 1 minute and 2 minutes. Okay, so before we start this round, may I request timer to read out the timing guidelines for table topic round once again for the benefit of guests.
For the table topic round, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. I will show a green card at 1 minute, a yellow card at 1.5, and a red card at 2 minutes. There is a 30-second grace period before the minimum qualifying and after the maximum qualifying time.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Nikita. So the table topic master for today is Toastmaster Manas. He shared some very funny challenge. During long journey, he wanted to note something important in his book, but in his book he was not having paper. But later he managed to write it, and now he is grateful from the lessons which he learned from the past. So I would like to welcome Toastmaster Manas, the table topic master for this round. Over to Toastmaster Manas to conduct the table topic round.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster of the day. And again, good morning to all of you. And show must go on. So let's move on. So here I will give you a picture to all of you in one line, single line. And from that line, you need to carry your life further. Are you with me? So just I will encourage our guest, Mr. Vaibhav. So Mr. Vaibhav, are you ready to take this challenge? 2
Manas,
minutes.
let
You
him
should
come
start.
second. We can start with the member first.
Okay. So who are the members? Can you? Yes, it is a very interesting, friends. Just believe in yourself and raise your hand. Okay, Ankit. Great. So I will go with Ankit. First thing, Ankit, the picture is that you need to carry yourself. Look, when you got wet under rainwater while going to office. When you got wet under rainwater while going to office. Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas, for such a good topic. When I got drenched in the rain while going to office, this reminds me of a very dear movie of mine, Jab We Met, in which Shahid Kapoor had got drenched, and it was a scene from a dance or scene from a song wherein he got drenched and he was going to Kareena Kapoor and they were dancing in the rain. So I haven't faced that situation, but I like to talk about it in that way itself. When I'm going to my office, I normally go by a vehicle, but at this point of time, I'll be going walking. And I'm going to my office and it starts raining. You never know, Mumbai rains, they can happen anytime. So it starts raining and I'm going to my office and I'm just about to reach, but I'm totally drenched. And then I find a very cute girl there walking with a umbrella. And I go and ask her that, can I also join you? And then both of us go in the rain. I am already half drenched, but then after talking, we realize that we both love rains. So we put the umbrella aside and we start dancing in the rain. And we start dancing and we also start singing that song. Na hai ye pana. I think that is the song that they have. And we start dancing and we do it as a like a child would do. And this also reminds me of a situation wherein we all have grown up now, but we all remember at times in our life when we were carefree. We were not going to office, we were not doing anything, but we were children and we were not wanting to know what others think of us. We had our own perception of life. We didn't think what that person will think what we are doing. And that is the way that I would want to lead my life moving ahead to, when I become carefree of what other things think of me, and I'll be just enjoying the rain because that is Mother Nature's gift to us. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Manas.
Thank you, Ankit. It looks like I saw a picture, really a movie, that where one hero meets heroine in that rain. Okay, great. So, can you stop that screen sharing, please?
Screen sharing.
Okay, great. So here, I like to invite, yes, who is there next? Mr. Vaibhav, are you ready? If you are ready, then raise your hands. Okay, great, Vaibhav. Thank you to take this challenge. So your situation is, you forget your way and got stuck in the forest. You forgot your way and got stuck in that forest. Guest Vaibhav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas, for this opportunity. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of on spot, but I'll give it a shot. So, like being an adventure guy that I am, it is very highly likely that such situation might occur to me. So I remember one of the situation during my solo travel to Himachal, wherein I was just exploring the woods around, though it was not technically a forest, but it was full of greens and greens. So I kind of lost my way there because I was trying to take a route via the woods rather than the normal motorable road. But fortunately, at that point in time, I did have the GPS signal, so I could technically look at my screen and see where is the road, in which direction do I need to go. And so yeah, slowly and steadily I made a way out of there. I need to play around some bushes to find my way in there. And yeah, so and technically, like after a point in time, I did meet some locals who eventually helped me out to get on the way. All in all, it was a memorable experience for me on that front. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Manas.
Yeah, thank you, Vaibhav. It is a real story. That's why you just need to put some masala, friends. You need to put some, tadka, so that I just give that picture. So you need to make a big picture. So the third one, it is not Vaibhav. You are great, and you just put your experience in the words. It's a great thing. So anyone? Shriya, Nikita. Yes, Nikita, great. Oh, Nikita, that you are a cricket lover. You just imagine you are a cricket lover and India lost a match in one run. How you carry your life?
So this morning I was seeing cricket and then I was just waiting for the last final to come, and then I was just waiting. I saw Sachin on screen and I was just shouting, wearing my India hoodie, that yes, Sachin, Sachin. And then he does a really bad thing, that he throws the ball in such a way that India just loses the match. Of course, now as soon as I say the sentence, I realize probably Sachin is a batsman and not a bowler, and this proves I don't know anything about cricket. But I would still say that looking at India lose the match, I had such a heartbreak, because I was also watching the match and then I was thinking that, okay, this is an India-Pakistan match going on today, which will be the scenario in a few hours. And then I can imagine people across the border screaming that, yeah, we won. And I'm like, what the hell? I wanted India to win. And at that point, I'm also thinking that, okay, even if we lost the match today, at least our food is better than their food. So no problem, India wins. And this is what I see. I mean, I realized that, okay, India is a better player. And I mean, so this is something that I always see, that, okay, India is a better player. I'm just waiting for India to win. And this is just what I wanted to do. I just wanted India to win. And then even though India did not win and my heart is really shattered and broken, I would still go out and have some Indian food and celebrate that we won the match today. Thank you. I would also like to say my screen got hanged, but the timing I've noted down.
Yeah, I noted you are within the time.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you, Nikita. Yeah, Ame, next table topic speaker is Ame. So, Ame, where are you? Yes. Ame, your picture is that suddenly you promoted in your career, which you did not expect at all. Suddenly you just got that letter.
Oh, really? If suddenly this would happen for at least 15 minutes, I would be in a sweet shock that I will not talk with anyone. And then maybe I would be completely freezed with my mind, with the smooth sensations going inside my body about the achievement or the milestone. And then after the next 10 or 15 minutes, I would think that now as I am promoted, so definitely my salary would be high. And then just thinking that how will I invest the money wisely so that I'll get good returns also, and that how my family members like my wife, daughter or parents would react to it. And then I would also start thinking as in how to plan my trip abroad. So since I'm very much fascinated to see Northern Lights in Europe, I would start thinking as how to make a plan to do it or to make it happen. So such type of event has been, happened with me, that I was a little kind of a pessimistic person, and then suddenly when I got a good job of a decent salary, the same thing I felt, which I explained just now, like I was freezed completely, almost a sweet shock I got, and those sensations I was in was simply difficult to express. So I would like to create a picture in such a way that as soon as I get to hear this news, after let's say 1 year or 2 year, I would land up with my family seeing the Northern Lights in Northern Europe, and then therefore make this event fruitful. Over to you.
Wow. Thank you,
Yeah.
Krishna Rame. Yeah, Aarti, where are you? I just missed you. Aarti, are you there? So are you right now? I am thinking that you should take a challenge. Okay. Are you ready, Aarti? You're on mute, perhaps.
Okay, busy was busy with my work, but it's okay.
Not easy, not everything is easy. Okay. So your
No.
picture is that you are on ship. Okay, you are on big ship. The ship is sinking and you don't know how to swim. You are on a ship and ship is sinking, but you do not know swim. How you carry your life?
Thank you, Manas. This is really wonderful topic, and I am feeling that many times there are situations when there is no option. That the situation that you have placed, that is real with me. I don't know how to swim. I had tried, but I learned something and then leave it. And today, if that ship is sinking, then I will just stay there and think about some positive things, or I will pray to God that if this is my last day, then let it be. I will accept it and I will happy. I have enjoyed my life a lot and you have given me a lot in my life. I don't want anything else. But I will rest in peace and I will accept whatever is there in front of me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Great, Aarti. So I have only one picture. So yes, Dheeraj, yes, I'm expecting. So great. So Dheeraj, just a big accident happened a foot away from you. A big accident happened just a foot away from you. You need to carry your life.
Okay, so the accident, mine accident happened or someone else have accident happened and
No,
I'm observing
a big accident happened a foot away from you.
Okay, so the first thing I will do is to thank the God that it was at least 1 feet away from me. And then another thing I will do is to look after that whether the passengers who has got caught in this accident are safe or not. I will take them out from the vehicle. I will try to stop the burning of the car if there is such scenario in that case. And the next thing that I will be doing is to check whether the person who has got the accident are breathing or not breathing properly. Then another thing I will do is to call the ambulance and invite the ambulance to that locations, and then later on I will inform the police. And suddenly I will come out of the dream because I do not want to experience such things happening. I'm very afraid of blood. I cannot see any person bleeding. So I hope that this is a dream I was watching, and all the things that I'm doing was in my dream, and now I'm get out of the dream. And I'm very thankful to the God that I have not to experience such types of things in my present scenario. And the next thing that whenever I experience an accident, and see, the things does not happen with me. I drive the car, but whenever I go for a long route, I watch the YouTube channel and see that what are the various types of accidents that happen. And I try to think that what the things should have been done to avoid this accident. So I keep preparing myself that the such things does not happen to me. And whenever I see such types of thing, any heavy losses or any news which is negative side, so I keep that how it can be avoided. I want to learn from others' failures also, because we cannot learn everything from our own failures. Thank you. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Dheeraj. So wonderful. Thank you all Toastmasters for participating on this double topic. So right now I'm like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Mr. Sai Kumar. Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas, for the very creative topic. Indeed, you made this day so energy and enthusiasm as always. So I would request the timer to give the timing report of table topic speakers.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. The first speaker, Toastmaster Ankit, took 2 minutes 5 seconds. Guest Vaibhav took 1 minute 36 seconds. Toastmaster Nikita took 1 minute 32 seconds. Toastmaster Amay took 1 minute 41 seconds. Toastmaster Aarti took 1 minute 10 seconds. And Toastmaster Dheeraj took 1 minute 33 seconds. So all have qualified for the voting.
Okay. So all the table topic speakers are qualified for the voting. You may choose any one of them in the poll now. So I would request Toastmaster Manas to launch the poll for best table topic speaker. Yeah, kindly vote. I would request everyone to vote.
Okay, it's
Manas, can you also give me voting rights?
yeah. Just I am thinking that I am just giving you.
Tell the Manas that who you want to vote. We will include it.
Just a minute.
Actually, there is a tie, so I want to remove the tie.
I got it. I got it when you said this.
Yes, yes, Ankit.
Okay, done?
Yes. Yes. Yes, Toastmaster Sai.
Yeah. So my dear friends, as I said, in our life, we have to move on. So I will share one or two other examples of my professional life. So my career in the beginning was not so easy because as a low performer in terms of technical education background and other way in all overall, so I was not a good, what we say, a competency level in terms of job was not good. So every time in terms of grade or promotion, there was a delay. And sometimes I feel very upset with it when I will get the next promotion. It's already a delay of a year or two. So in this way, it continued for a few years in the initial stage of my career. But again, that what I learned from it, you should not give up or think and regret about it. Just practice it. So slowly and slowly, with other reliable sources and with my fellow co-colleagues, I practiced that work and improved my technical skill and analytical skill in this. And after 2 years or 3 years again down the line, I saw a slight improvement where I was given the promotion and the right designation which I deserve to be. So that was also a learning lesson in my professional career. Similarly, when I joined Toastmasters 6 to 7 years ago, along with DT Monkey this year, this information. So what I had the challenge is fear of public speaking. So whenever there is a meeting, first thing I was not able to just knock the door and come inside. So this continued for 3 to 4 months for not giving reason and not attending sessions at that. So as a guest, I started attending. So there was one my colleague Toastmaster. Now he's not there. Toastmaster Ashutosh. He was a sergeant at arms. So he said, "You just come and listen. Do not participate in anything." So 1 month I just came and attended the session. Then slowly, after 2 months, I started the role of SA. And after I joined the club after 3 months, after ascending a guest, and 3 months I did the role of only tag, timer, accounter, grammarian, or SA. And I repeated this for 3 months before I gave my first speech. So that fear, that challenge which I had made, it took time, but slowly and slowly it recovered and I was able to overcome that challenge. And let's move on with the new venture. So let's move on with the third segment, the final segment of this session, the general evaluation round. Okay. So before we start, I will request timer to read the timing guidelines of evaluation round.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. For the evaluation round, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. I will display a green screen at 2 minutes, a yellow screen at 2.5, and a red screen at 3 minutes. There will be a 30-second grace before the minimum qualifying time and after the maximum qualifying time. Thank you.
Okay. So the G for today is DTM Ankit. So he shared his challenge, like when he couldn't become president of his previous club. So he did not lose heart, but one thing could also happen with him in the same year. He got the role of district officer. He was selected as a district officer in the same year, and he just thought this is failure or stepping stone to a success. So for the evaluation, general evaluation round, may I request DTM Ankit to take it ahead. Over to you, DTM Ankit.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sai, for such a wonderful session today. Obviously, I'll give the remarks for session post this, but now I would like to take the general evaluation session. As a general evaluator, my role is to look after the whole session and give the good things done and also some points of feedback for each of the role players. The first thing that I will be taking care of is the evaluation session. We have heard the speakers, and now we'll be hearing the evaluators will be giving feedback to the speaker speeches. So first speaker was Toastmaster Dheeraj, and the evaluator is me myself. I'll be taking the evaluation, and as been told by the timer Toastmaster Nikhil, the time is 2 to 3 minutes. So I'll start with the evaluation. Obstacles do not block the path, they are the path. Toastmaster Dheeraj, boring to bravo. Such a wonderful, inspirational speech, which made me understand the importance of going ahead of obstacles. And how you did that? You had a lot of good points, and I'll come to the crux of what an inspirational speech is about. As per Aristotle, there are 3 aspects of an inspirational speech, or 3 aspects of how to inspire people. You have the ethos, pathos, and logos. So let me tell you about what all things you did good in terms of your speech. Logos is wherein you have the logic, or wherein you create a kind of a evidence of what you're going to talk about. So you had logos in your speech wherein you talked about quotes. You gave different quotes in your speech, and you also had good, vivid words used, and also triads. You used words like perfect recipe, perfect something. Then you had the 3 triad: avenge, adversity, and achievement. These all enhance the speeches, and you did that pretty well in your speech. The next part that I loved about your speech was the audience interaction. Although you didn't have an interaction with the audience on a 2-way basis, but you had some thought-provoking questions that you asked the audience. Have you undergone this at the start of the speech, wherein the audience were engrossed to your speech? At least me as an audience was engrossed when you had asked these kind of questions to me. The next thing that I loved about your speech was the need to change. In an inspirational speech, you need to bring out the focus on what you want to change. And your need to change was about going ahead of obstacles. And that was something that you developed in your speech. You created that premise of what was the need that has to be changed. And next, you also talked about how can you change the status quo. That is, how can you change that need? And that you've summarized at the end by talking about the daily routines that you should take up. That is about the discipline. These were the good things that you did in your speech, Toastmaster Dheeraj. Now, to become from boring to bravo, you need to have some points of improvements. So let me give some points which can foster more inspirational qualities in you. First one is, as I talked about, you had logos, but you could have had more about ethos and pathos. Ethos is building credibility. And how do you build credibility is by talking about personal examples. I was looking forward to more personal examples in your speech, which are missing. I would have loved if you had more personal examples about yourself. Second was about the pathos, that is the emotions. How you generate emotions is by the words and also by your body language. I would have loved it if you have given the speech standing up and with your hand gestures and just looking at the audience. That would have enhanced your speech to the other level. And the third one was the conclusion. I felt the conclusion about talking about boring to bravo just came like that and just went. I would have had a transition about what does boring to bravo mean, and you would have told at the end and then summarized the whole speech. That would have been better. Overall, a good speech which had logos, which had need to change, which had this change to status quo. Just work on your ethos, pathos, and conclusion, and I'm sure you will go places. Thank you, and over to you. Oh, sorry, it's I. Thank you, and over to you, the General Evaluator Ankit. Thank you. So this was the first speech. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Ankit. The next is Toastmaster Amay's speech. And to evaluate Toastmaster Amay's speech, we have our smiling Toastmaster, Toastmaster Aarti. Toastmaster Aarti, are you ready? You can unmute yourself. Yes, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Toastmaster Aarti, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Amay. Thanks a bunch for sharing your story. You uplifted the mood. Your creative potential seems limitless. When I read the title for the first time, your speech title is All That Glitter. My knee-jerk reaction was, all that glitter is not gold. But you left me curious about what you will speak on this beautiful topic. The stone or wood sculptures are carved using hammer and chisel, but to craft a speech so beautifully is really commendable. Storytelling is one of the first forms of human communication. Your perspective is refreshing. Cream of the crop was the content and the message that you give. I would like to divide your story into two parts. First, beginning, that is the storytelling, and the second part is the message. You started your speech with a story of a red-handed camel. The camel went to the city and he was not happy and could not adjust in the circumstances. Later on, when he found the same old friends and owner, he was happy. This story is very relevant with all of us. I am also very happy when I am with my old friends. Genuine storytelling can help bridge the empathy gap that technology creates. So your story helped us to connect with your message that you give. The second part was the message that we need to be conscious enough to understand our inherent list and list down our strong points. That was a wonderful message. We should be conscious about our choices in life. It helped us understand your content of the speech very well. Yes, grass is always green on the other side. The message that you give. I also think that we should think before we act. There are some recommendations. I would have loved if you have used some props. In storytelling, props are very effective to convey your message. You could have used some poses. When you said, what a lovely and excited place. Some pose could have helped. You ended with a message that was great. You could have added your personal story that could have helped us to understand your message more powerfully. Overall, it was a well-organized, well-delivered speech. Congratulations, Toastmaster Amay. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aarti, for giving such a well-structured evaluation. Timer Toastmaster Nikita, can I please note the timings of the evaluators?
For evaluator 1, Toastmaster Ankit, the timing was 3 minutes 25 seconds. For evaluator 2, Toastmaster Aarti, the timing was 3 minutes and 52 seconds. So Toastmaster Ankit has qualified for the evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikita. Now I would like to call our counter, Toastmaster Anisha, for giving her report. No, okay, so before that, let us have the polls. No, we don't have polls for evaluations, that's fine, sorry. So Toastmaster Anisha, are you ready to give your report?
Ready.
Okay, great. Yeah, Anisha, please go ahead.
So the report goes like this. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Dheeraj, has 2 hours, 1 and 2 short pauses. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Amit, 4 2 and 2 repeated words. T-Mod Sai Kumar,
Okay, I think she got dropped off. She's facing network. She's here. Anisha, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please continue.
Okay. So, Sai Kumar took 4 hours, 2 and 2 short pauses. Guest Vaibhav, 3 hours and 2 So Nikita, 4 hours and 1 hour. Evaluator Aarti, more than 5 and 1 bar. And 1. That's all for today. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anisha, for giving your our counter report. Although you had a difficult network connection, you still ensured that you were able to give the report. So thanks for doing that. Next, I would like to call our grammarian, Toastmaster Shreya, for giving the grammar report. Over to you.
Word of the day has been used by Manas, Sai Kumar, and Ankit. And then we have some interesting usage of words by Dheeraj, like vicious cycle, stifle, toil day and night, inflicting, lusting, frivolous, encountered, endured, and inherited, adversary. And he also used some interesting quotes like there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And then Sai Kumar used thought-provoking and devastating. Amay used vibrance, fascinated, thrilled, visualizing, filthy, fall prey, and inheritance. He also used phrases like all that glitters is not gold and grass is always greener on the other side. And then Ankit used drenched, engrossed, status quo, transition. And I would like to thank Ankit for introducing ethos, pathos, and logos in his evaluation. And there are a few corrections as well. So one of the speakers used all of us carries, but it should be all of us carry because all of us is plural. And then with did, we use the first form. So it should be did not bother and not did not bothered. And then we have things do not, because things is plural. So we cannot say things does not. Okay, that's it for today. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. So I'll just first start with Toastmaster Shreya itself in terms of how your report was. So it was a very good report, Toastmaster Shreya. One of the qualities that you enhance by being a grammarian is your listening qualities. And Shreya was one thing that I can say is, although you said at the start, and also this is a note to not only you, Toastmaster Shreya, but everyone who takes up a grammarian role, is that if a speaker uses the word of the day twice, then say that the word of the day has been used twice by the speaker that way. So just although I'm not sure if anyone used it twice today, but just a general thing if anyone takes up the role in the future. And yeah, that's it with respect to yours. But overall, a good job, Toastmaster Shreya. And thank you for having very easy word of the day on the phrase of the day. One thing that I've realized over time with respect to grammarian role is that generally, if you have a word of the day which is negative, it becomes very difficult for us to use it in our sentences. I have realized this. So always having good positive word of the day actually helps in terms of usage that speakers can. So you had good word of the day and phrase of the day examples. So thanks, Toastmaster Shreya. Next, I would now like to talk about the session as a whole. So we started with Toastmaster, our Zoom master, and the Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Manas, who's become like the pillar of our club because he's always there in our meetings, whatever happens, and he always joins before time and ensures everyone joins before time. So Toastmaster Manas, thank you for showing your servant leadership in the club and enhancing your skills. So wonderful job, and I really love the energy that you start with. You're like an ideal sergeant at arms that we can have in any club. So thank you for showing the energy and always starting on a positive note. Next, we had the presiding officer, first time presiding officer, Toastmaster Dheeraj. Thank you, Toastmaster Dheeraj, for taking up the presiding officer role. And I really loved the examples that you had at the start of in your presiding officer role, the examples that you gave. One point that I can suggest to Toastmaster Dheeraj is that just have a check on the chat or on the participants list once before you join, so that you know who are the guests present, so that you don't ask, are there any more guests? That way, you know who the guest, and you can yourself call if there are any more guests or not. So a good way that you introduced guest Vaibhav, so that he would come and be able to talk about himself. Maybe one thing that you can do, and maybe even a presiding officer anytime can do, is once a guest has finished his or her introduction, you can say some encouraging words so that the guest also feels more welcomed into the club. So that can be another point that can be improved. But kudos on doing the role for the first time, and I'm sure you'll be doing it more in the future. So thanks, Toastmaster Dheeraj, for taking up the presiding officer role. Next, coming to our Toastmaster Day, Toastmaster Sai. Toastmaster Sai, what a beautiful topic. I believe some of the members have also said that the topic is very pertinent to our situation, and a lot of the speakers and some of the role players also use the topic "let's move on" in their dialogue. What I really loved about the topic, Toastmaster Sai, were the examples that you gave. you had examples, different examples, and each of the examples are very pertinent, and I could see everyone listening to the examples that you were having. So beautiful work done, Toastmaster Sai. One point of improvement that I can talk about is, although it's called tag team, I would suggest you to call the grammarian at the start. So what happens is, if the grammarian comes at the start, it becomes a point for the timer and the R counter to also use the word of the day, because ideally they don't get the chance to use the word of the day or the phrase of the day during their reports. So if the grammarian is called at the start, then they can use the word of the day. Timer and R counter can use the word of the day and phrase of the day. And also the grammarian, you yourself can use the word of the day and phrase of the day. So you also get a brownie point for that. So that is there. But Toastmasters Sai, I have seen your journey from the start. We both had joined the club, our previous club, from the start. I can really see the improvement that has come into you, and also love the focus that you have. Although I said that at the start of the meeting that you were totally engrossed in different speeches today, different roles today. But I've also seen your like your encouragement in yourself, like inspiring yourself to go and give speeches, because I know that you want to achieve the Distinguished Toastmaster this title, and I can see the uh, way that you're preparing your speeches so that you can come and deliver speeches in different clubs. So that's a commendable thing to be done. I'm sure it's going to take you to places. So thanks, Toastmaster Sai, for being an inspiration to all of us. Next, coming to the table topic master, Toastmaster Manas. Toastmaster Manas, congratulations for taking up a dual role and a table topic. I always look forward to your table topics, Toastmaster Manas, because they're always different. I remember one table topic that you had taken. I think some of the members were not present here. So he had done on books. So he actually had books with him, and he had said that tell numbers from 1 to whatever the number, and that numbered book he will pick up, and you have to talk on that book title. So all these kind of innovative stuff. And today also he had a very innovative table topic session wherein he talked about a line and he had to picturize. And the best thing was, each of the lines were so descriptive, like not descriptive, but the line itself could create a lot of description. You could imagine what that line meant. So that was very thought provoking, Toastmaster Manas, and kudos for doing that. Some points of improvement, Toastmaster Manas, for your role is that I would suggest not only Toastmaster Manas, but every table topic master to also reinforce the point to the speakers to use the word of the day and the phrase of the day in their table topics. That is also a duty of the table topic master to tell that point. And also, yeah, so that's it. And you also had, after every speaker, you also encourage the speaker in terms of saying what the speaker did good. So that was another good thing done, Toastmaster Manas. Next, coming to our okay, so general evaluator is done. Anyone is left? The timer, yes. So Toastmaster Nikita, you took up, along with the timer role, you also took a speaker's role and you timed yourself. So kudos to you on doing that. So that was beautifully done and just shows the presence of mind. And one more beautiful thing that happened was, although it was not said, even Manas was taking down the time. So that just shows the coordination that we have in between our role players and everything. So that is beautifully done. So kudos. I hope I'm not missing anyone. And overall, I loved the session that we had today. An inspiring theme. We also had very beautiful table topic session, and the good part was we had many speakers who took part in the session and everyone qualified. And I would have loved if more speakers would have taken part who are present here today in the table topic session, because it's a good platform to enhance your speaking skills. And as you know, it's not a judge, no one is here to judge, so we can do it, and if we fail, we can move on. So it's just a learning stepping stone to success. So with this, I would like to take the polls for the auxiliary role players. So we have the timer, R counter, and grammarian. So I would I would request Toastmaster Manas to please launch the poll for the auxiliary role players. And also the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Manas. Yes, sorry. Okay, thanks, Aarti. Thanks for joining in. Okay, so great. So we are done with the best auxiliary role player. And now I would like to hand over the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sai, for taking the session forward. Toastmaster of the day, Sai, over to you.
Thank you, DTM Ankit, for the general evaluation round. So we heard this quote many a time. Failure is the stepping stone to success. In this meeting, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. So why to regret on the past? Move on with new things, new adventures, which will help to make you happy and feel comfortable. And at the end, you are the one who will learn from the mistakes, and you are the one who will learn from the experience. And for all the guests, though we have gone, yes, and all the members present here, only one thing I would like to tell you, just explore whenever you have time in online session, try to attend other club meetings, other club contests, especially the contest season is about to end for this humorous and evaluation contest. So see how you can get experience and some kind of other some interaction with other guests, and it will definitely benefit you in your preparation, in your leadership and communication skill. So what we have to do, move on. So on this note, for the award session, I would like to hand over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Dheeraj.
Thanks, Toastmaster Sai, for the such wonderful Toastmaster of the Day session. And now, before I proceed, I would like to call Vaibhav guest and ask that how much he liked these sessions and what are his feedback regarding this today's session. And Zoom Master, can we have guest Vaibhav on spotlight? Okay, he's there. Okay, over to you, guest.
Yeah, thank you, Dheeraj. So basically, I absolutely like this kind of a setup, wherein we have to go through like how the session is being structured. It's very much helpful to develop one's communication skills, and it is also structured in a very proper manner, and it also ensures that each and every participant gets the relevant feedback for him or her to improve upon and work on enhancing his communication skills. However, one of the thing that I have, I mean, one of the questions that I would say that I have is usually, whenever we think about the public speaking, so basically whenever we are standing on a stage and there are audience in front of us, so I was just concerned, or maybe I had a question, that how would that be enhanced while having a Zoom call over that, because there isn't any physical audience or a physical people to look at, right? So in my opinion, having on a Zoom call would be a bit easier than having a physical audience in front of us. So like, how do we address that concern, or how do we work towards that while on this kind of online setup?
Okay, so Ankit, would you like to answer this question? You are experienced. Sure. Yes.
Even I think even Dheeraj you can answer, but what I would suggest is, so this is a question that has come up a lot of times, and in the past, I think for the past 2 years, we didn't have a choice, because we were not able to go out, and it was because of the pandemic. We used to have our sessions before in 2020. We used to have Toastmasters online as in physical situation itself, and we never thought about having it online because we never had that kind of a restriction. But due to the COVID situation, we adapted pretty well. And one thing that I can understand with respect to the situation that is going on in the current environment or in the job section also, is that moving ahead, it's going to be more of a hybrid situation, not only in Toastmasters, but in jobs too. So being very good, having good skills in front of camera is very important. So not only Zoom, in other meetings that you have, how to inspire people, not being physically present in front of them, but through camera. So for that, you need to understand what are the skills that are required, what are the techniques that are required for inspiring a person. Like today, Dheeraj gave an inspirational speech. Today Amay gave a persuading speech. So there are different skills that are required. So these all skills you can learn when you give a speech over here. Those skills will anyways be there once you give it here, or you give it in your physical thing. With respect to your question about how can we enhance the physical medium, obviously you have to have a physical medium for that. And we were talking about this just before the session started, is that we'll be planning to have kind of a hybrid model moving ahead, wherein we'll be having some people who are not, as in some of our members are not part of Mumbai, so they are in different parts of the country, and one person is also out of the country. So we'll be having a hybrid situation wherein we'll be having a physical meeting, and also people who cannot join in the physical meeting can join online. So we'll be having both. That is something that we are planning to have in the future. But yes, I agree with you that having the fear that you have in terms of standing and talking in front of people, that is something that, to let go of that, we have to have that physical meeting. So that is something that we are going to plan about moving ahead when everything becomes better. But yes, at this point of time, it's more about developing your skills that you can use for motivating and inspiring people. That is a very important skill in public speaking. So that's how we are able to, we are looking at enhancing our skills. Yeah, thanks. Over to you, Toastmaster Dheeraj.
Okay, thank you, General Evaluator and the distinct Toastmaster Ankit. I would like to add 2 points here. In this arena of globalizations, a lot of interviews and speeches are happening online. So if you cover your online part also well, that will be useful for your future terms. And the second thing, it becomes convenient to attend the meetings online. So you will save a lot of time. Okay, so we are left with one of the polls that is regarding the role play. So masters, are we ready with the polls? Can we raise the poll now? Okay, so everyone please vote.
Manas, can you give me the no, it's fine. I think we are
Yeah, it's not tied right now. Okay, so we are ready with our most awaited part, and that is the ceremony part. So
yeah, Dheeraj, just actually we did a poll for that speaker, so I think that we also go for that poll for evaluation, because because we already gone for
no,
for
actually there was some timing issues. Not both the evaluators were eligible for voting. That's why we have not done it.
Okay, not eligible. No.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, so are we ready with the certificates?
Yes, just 1 minute. I will.
we can take a group pic in that time being.
Okay, so we can everyone please switch on your videos and be ready for the photos. Okay, so Manas, are you clicking the photo?
No, you just click it now.
Okay, just a minute. Yes. Okay, done.
Done. Okay, thanks. So right now I'm just sharing my screen.
Just a minute. Okay. Yes, you can share your screen.
Yes.
So the best table topic goes to Toastmaster Nikita. Whenever she is present, she gets at least 1 or 2 awards. So Zoom Master, please spotlight Toastmaster Nikita. Yes, congratulations, Toastmaster Nikita.
Just a minute, my PC is hanged. Just a minute.
So Nikita has to be like that standing statue.
I need to smile.
So imagine that India has won the match, not lost.
Okay, so
the next certificate goes to
Just my PC is hanging. Just 1 minute.
okay, okay, no issue.
Does anyone want to give a table topic now? Toastmaster Nikita won table topic session without even knowing about cricket. So that just
Yeah.
I
speaks
have
about
absolutely no idea. When I heard the topic, I was like, shit, I don't even know anything about it.
Okay, it is.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's Manas.
oh,
Myself.
yes,
So you
Yes,
need
yes.
to take the picture of myself.
okay, okay, no issue.
Mm,
Congratulations, Toastmaster Manas. You deserve
thank
it.
you.
Your photo is
And
clicked now.
best speaker Dheeraj.
Okay, wow. Thank you, thank you.
Then yeah,
Then again, best role player goes to Toastmaster Manas. So people are rewarding
Thank
your
you.
hard work and dedication. Congratulations,
Thank
Toastmaster
you.
Manas.
yeah. With this we can.
Are we left with any other role player?
Mm.
I think that
No.
timer tag team certificate.
Just 1 minute.
tag team is done, right? Auxiliary role player.
Yeah, auxiliary role player.
It's done, na?
Yes, its poll has been done.
Yeah, it's
No,
all done.
certificate. We already give that certificate also. First, Nikita is one, na?
No, Manas
Okay.
won it twice for auxiliary and role best role player. He won both.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So now with this, I officially close the meeting. So Master, you can stop the recording and we are ready for our networking session.